lovely people. How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to Queen Avis community. Welcome to our channel. In today's video, guys, I want to talk to you about the importance of observation and feedback in relation to student practice placement. The importance of receiving feedback in your practice, the importance of doing observations when you are doing your practice placement here in UK. If you are interested, let's jump into the video. Observations are very important in social work. When you come into social work, definitely you're gonna be involved in some sort of observations, especially if you are learning, if you want to develop your knowledge and skills in social work. Definitely you're going to be observed. Definitely you're going to receive feedback. Service managers are being observed and receiving feedback if they want to develop their career. Managers, director of children's services, independent reviewing officers, just to name a few of the professionals, everyone is being observed. Practice educator, remember when I wanted to become a practice educator, I had to go through observations, I had to go through feedback before I passed my qualification, and now I'm a practice educator, and I'm also observing students, I'm also giving advice to students, and I'm also teaching students. So if you are a student and you are listening to me and you're going through observations and you're going to receive feedback, don't panic, don't be alarmed, because it's the expectation, it's a mandatory requirement that you go through these observations and feedbacks before you can pass your practice placement. Feedback in social work is so very important. Observations in social work is so very important. Definitely it's a mandatory requirement. Everyone has passed through observation at some point. When I wanted to become a practice educator, I had to go through feedback. I had to go through observations. Some of the feedback was not particularly, I wasn't particularly happy with some of the feedback that I received, but I took it in good faith and I work on myself. I work on my confidence, and here I am teaching and helping students on YouTube channel. Come 2-3 years ago, I wouldn't be able to have even talked to you guys here because my confidence was so low. But getting feedback from people, taking on board the feedback has helped me to develop my confidence in social work. Going through observations and receiving feedback is crucial for your development. It's crucial to help you to enhance your knowledge in social work. It's crucial to help you to develop your skills in social work. One of the importance of receiving feedback when you have been observed is to help you to grow, is to help you to build your confidence, is to help you to identify areas that you are not so good at, to help you to develop or identify the gaps in your practice. So feedback helps you to be able to grow. Feedback helps you to build your skills. Feedback helps you to build your knowledge in social work. One of the importance of receiving feedback, one of the importance of going through observations in social work, especially if you are learning, if you are a student, is for you to know the areas that you are so good at. Feedback shouldn't be only negatives. Feedback shouldn't be areas that you only have to develop on. Feedback also have to emphasize what you are good at, so you can build even on it to be able to address the areas that you are not so good at. When I'm giving feedback to my students, I don't only look at the negatives, I don't only look at what they need to develop, I look at what they are good at, I look at what their strengths are, and so they can be able to build on their strength to address their weaknesses, to be able to build on their strength to address the areas that they need to develop on. If you're a student and you are listening to me, what I would say is that good practice is for your practice educator to sit down with you before the observations, for you to identify the areas that you want her to observe you on, the PCF, the kind of PCF model that you want her to observe you on. And after the observation, your practice educator will have to give you feedback. So based on the feedback, you can be able to reflect, you can be able to learn, and you can be able to develop your skills in social work. Like I said, feedback will help you to plan very well. Going through observations, receiving feedback will help you to plan, will help you to develop a strategic plan so you can be able to fill the gaps, You can be able to fill the areas that you are not so good at. So feedback should be very critical. Feedback should be very analytical, and it should be a bit of reflections as well, because you're going to reflect on your areas of strength, areas of weaknesses, or where you need to develop on, and identify strategic plan to be able to help you looking forward, moving forward, helping you to move on, helping you to improve on your practice. Feedback and observation shouldn't be something that is going to knock your confidence now. As a matter of fact, once you go through the observations and once you receive feedback, based on the feedback, you're supposed to be improving rather than not improving and knocking you down and knocking your confidence down. There are some practice educators who take authority, who abuses their authority as a practice educator and abuse the students and do not even help them. Always telling them, giving them feedback is all negative. You are going to fail your placement, or if you don't do A, B, and C, you will fail your placement. These are negatives. You need to be able to identify areas that will help the student to grow, enrich their knowledge, enhance their knowledge, rather than reminding them about the possibility of failing their placement time and time again. If you are a practice educator and your student is not doing well, what are you doing as a practice educator to support your student? What knowledge are you impacting on this student? What time are you spending? What quality time are you spending on the student to help the student to grow, to help the student to enhance their knowledge, to help the student to identify areas of their strength and identify areas that they need to improve? What kind of strategic plan are you putting in place to help these students out, instead of just reminding them about the failure, about how you can fail them in their placement, in their practice placement? I hope I have explained myself to you about the importance of observations. I hope I have explained myself to you about the importance of feedback. It's not there to scare you. It's supposed to help you to grow. It's supposed to help you to enhance your knowledge in social work. And if by the midway, the observations, the feedback you are receiving from your practice educator is all negative, don't bottle anything inside you. Try to alert your personal tutors at the university so they can work something out for you, so they can be able to help you out before it's too late. Take it from me, I'm talking to you from experience, that I bottle so much in. I'm not gonna share my experience on this video, but one day I know I will sit down and tell you guys about the nasty experience that I encountered when I was a student, when I didn't feel supported by my practice educator, and I bottled so much in. The feedback and the observations were all negative, nothing concrete, nothing positive was saying about me, and I was swallowing all those negativity instead of me to air it out to my practice educator. Until I know it, I'm failing my placement. So take it from me, I'm talking to you from experience. Try to act as soon as possible when you know that you don't feel supported within the placement by your practice supervisor, by your practice educator. Queenie V, I'm here to share ideas with students, newly qualified, and people who are new into social work. If you're one of them, if you're somebody who wants to join social work profession, then this channel, this community is for you. So what are you waiting for? Join Queenie V's community. I want to end by saying your dreams and aspiration can come true. Whatever you're planning to do can come true, but it will never be achieved. You can never achieve your dreams and aspiration by sitting down and not doing anything. It will never be given to you on a gold plate, on a silver plate. You need to work hard towards your dreams and aspiration. And one day, you never know, it can come to pass. Take care of yourself. See you on my next video, and bye.